Hi Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising, welcome to Ethernal Realms. In this video, we will see what your month ahead of November 2022 looks like. We have a lunar eclipse. This is a total lunar eclipse at the time of the full moon on the 8th of November, and it's taking place in Taurus, which is your second house. For the last this year, a little bit before that, yes. You have been feeling this eclipse energy taking place in your second house and your eighth house, so your personal finances and your sense of self-worth, and also other people's resources or shared resources, and what you feel in your private life, how you intimately relate with other people and understand other people's worth as well. So we had a solar eclipse on the 25th of October that was in Scorpio, the 8th house, and dealt with releasing certain things. And over here, we are going to be talking about cultivating a completely new beginning, even though it is kind of closing out a cycle as well because of the full moon. So it's going to be a little bit of a mix of both of these energies. And Mercury is playing a role at this time. It is in Scorpio along with the Sun and along with the South Node. So different thought patterns that are not benefiting us anymore regarding our self-worth and finances and material resources as well. They are going to come under the microscope, and we're going to feel the need to let go of certain things in order to liberate us and bring us enough freedom. And we also have Uranus as a part of this eclipse. It is with the moon right opposite Sun, Mercury and South Node, and it is sitting in Taurus along with the North Node as well. So this year is coming to kind of recognition. Actually, this is already something that exists within you, but in this time you're going to recognize a new way of seeing your world, a new type of vision that you have for yourself. Your hopes, dreams and aspirations, they can go about some shifts here. Your also financial resources, the way that you make your income, that can totally change so that it gives you a lot more freedom and autonomy as well. Okay, so let's see. We have waning crescent moon with surrender. By the way, I've made a separate video already about the Scorpio eclipse that just took place. If you're interested, you can check that video. It is going to be for Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising as well, or whatever you're watching for. It does not have to be for Sun, Moon and Rising, but that's what mostly people watch. Okay, then we also have moonset with ready. So with surrender and ready, that makes sense, right? We just let go of, or we're planning to surrender kind of control, the need to know each and everything before moving into a new chapter. And we're just having to have some sort of faith in ourselves or in the universe, or both, before moving forward in a completely new direction. When we are moving in a new direction, we do need to surrender our limitations and old belief systems, old thought patterns, and also, in your case, resources, or any beliefs that are attached to those resources. So let's see what else we have. We have the Magician, which connects with Mercury and Gemini. Your ruler, Mars, is sitting in Gemini at this time. Meanwhile, Mercury is a part of this eclipse. So definitely the mind is coming into a huge focus over here. In the third house as well, since your Mars is sitting, you're focusing a lot on how you say things, how you think to yourself, how you communicate, or if you communicate with spirit. And also, are you listening well enough? Because listening is not just about hearing the words, it's also understanding what they mean and also looking beyond to listen to the intentions of another person. So this here is getting a lot more powerful in your communication and understanding abilities. You might be taking a course, you might be practicing a craft, some new hobby you took in. You're feeling very empowered to develop on that skill. This is also about craftsmanship, so you might be working on something hands-on, and for that you need to learn a lot more. You can also be teaching something related to craftsmanship, but more so I would say it's related to learning, because third house is about learning. Okay, Apart from that, it's also about manifestation. So you might be working on writing affirmations, for example, or writing in a journal, gratitude, so on and so forth. There are many different ways of manifesting, but you might be getting very into that. When Mars is in retrograde, it's kind of even more focused. It wants to do a lot of things. Perhaps everything does not make very much sense for it in Gemini, but it still wants to find that direction. And Aries as well, being a cardinal sign, wants that channel so that it can flow and focus in one direction. So that's what's happening here. Your mind is super active. You're putting in a lot of energy in that direction. Okay, then we have the Eight of Pentacles. Speaking of working on your craft, right? This is spending many days and taking the time to perfect something, to not leave it kind of scattered or incomplete. You want to focus on one specific thing and do it justice. That's basically what the Eight of Pentacles is talking about. Spending the necessary time, energy, and resources that you need, and also finances to invest in your future. So again, you might be pulling away from, let's say, earning through your investments or through a company or through a partner, and you're going your own way and trying to forge your own path for making your income, or you want to earn in a way that makes you feel satisfied with your job or the money that you get, things like that. Okay, then we have the Hanged Man connecting with surrender that we got earlier. So there is definitely a letting go of control. You're like, okay, this might be new, but I'm going to delve into this particular topic. It's kind of, Aries is always, going out and doing things outside. That's its general orientation. It wants to serve rights and justice and wants to fight for a cause, etc. But with Mars retrograde, Mars basically wants you to focus all of that energy inside. So to the outside world, it looks like you're not doing much and you might feel like progress is slow, but it's not really, because each and every day you're learning something new that is going to be super beneficial for you down the line. You're also getting a lot of new awareness of the value of resources, value of your time, and also of yourself. Eight of Pentacles can also be working on self-development or writing, reading, things like that, by the way. The Hangman is also super spiritual, and this can be communicating with spirit or communicating with the universe. How do you talk to it? Therefore, what are you manifesting in your everyday life? That is coming up again. Hangman is also like pausing and taking a breather, taking a deeper look at things that have already passed, in order to get a new perspective. We also have the Tower, a lot of major arcana already. Very big month for a lot of us, actually. And we also have the Page of Pentacles. This as well is about learning a new skill. This can be taking an online course or connecting with like-minded people in your community to discuss certain things, to learn something together, for example. The Magician can also be representing a skilled teacher that you are interacting with and you're actually learning a lot from. And many of you, this can be something earthy, something hands-on related to nature, or you, again, writing with your hands, things like that. Something involving your hand, definitely. You're getting very grounded. And that's an excellent thing, especially when, Mars is in Gemini. You might feel very heady, but it's important to come back to earth and not be circulating in the mind every so often. So I really love that you're taking on something very grounded here. If this course thing is not resonating, this can be about getting an internship, if that's something you're wanting, or making your own job. Page of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles can be, you're in the beginning stages of making something happen, but you have a lot of self-confidence, which of course is represented by your sign again. And that is what is making a lot of changes for you. The Tower, this decision of perhaps changing the way that you earn your money or changing what you rely upon, that can come as a shock or a surprise, or it can be an unexpected decision or epiphany. Actually, I'm feeling epiphany more than unexpectedness. I feel like you're getting a sort of realization that you're ready to move in a new direction or take another look at an old project that has been suspended for quite a while. So picking up old projects, that is going to be likely as well. The Tower can talk about windfall energy too. Something comes out of nowhere and it causes a big change. I'm not feeling like there's no pain or difficulty in dealing with this change. I feel like you feel like this is a long time coming and you just don't expect it to be now or in this month, something like that. Page of Pentacles, basically in the beginning stages of something, but has great hopes of turning into the King of Pentacles. We have inflow with money. What? The synchronicities are crazy in this reading. So inflow with money connects with all of these pentacles energy here. By the way, self-worth is connected with money. The more you value yourself, the more you're going to value your work, your time and energy and so on, right? So you're flowing with money in the sense you're not overly optimistic or you're not hyping up your prices so much until you gather your confidence, and that's a natural way to go. As you gather your confidence, you're going to raise your prices, for example, or offer new services, etc. This is also finding your own way of earning money. This is finding different ways of earning money as well. In Gemini, it is likely that you would want to have two streams of income, for example, and that could be somewhat of a shocking realization for some of you as well, because Aries generally likes to keep true to one thing and focus all of its attention in that direction. So scattering your energy might be a new realization for you. We have lead your metamorphosis, which means you are totally in charge and absolutely capable of dealing with whatever changes that are taking place here. And kind of goes with the earlier point that I was making, that you know it's a long time coming. You're not totally shocked. It's just surprising that it is happening now. And it's happening now because you're kind of in the driver's seat. We have card number 1, the Magician. That is totally Aries. So I mean, you're in charge of this. You're totally being able to deal with whatever comes towards you. It's not a super shocking event. But yeah, perhaps some of you are like trying out manifestation for the first time. You're like, okay, this sounds strange. Let's give it a try. And you do. It just works wonders. And you're like, wow, that was really fast. And that was a huge result, something like that. So put on your magician wands and cape and whatever, because it's really like as if you're taking on that magician role. And it's not just you're sitting on your bed and just daydreaming or something, because you're really putting in the work as well, but you're spending a good amount of time visualizing and reflecting on your day, your work, and your visions for the future as well. And then we have 528 Hertz, which is all about creation. This is the creative frequency. This is where the cosmos was made. Once again, sitting in the creator role with the magician there. I'm gonna put this right here. Yeah. Okay, then we have photon, which is a light particle, and that's basically that you are light, and it's sort of wherever you focus this attention, it is going to materialize, because more and more light particles are going to concentrate in that area and therefore materialize at some point with enough pressure. And we also have black body, which is about releasing things that are not serving you in your best interest, nor for your future evolution. You're taking a hard look at things of what helps you create more energy and more resources and finances in your life. And you're also working on releasing the things that don't serve you at all. It's becoming a lot more conscious for yourself. You might get some time to rest here. If you're not getting it by default, you might take a holiday here, and that can be a bit of a surprise too. For Aries, please, what else can we know? But black body sort of like it. Oh, that is very interesting. Okay, so the black body absorbs a lot of light. And because it does that, it's not shining itself because it's not generating it, but it is able to glow and radiate the heat. Okay, so people might not see each and everything that you're doing because you're working in the backdrop, as you should when the ruler is in retrograde. but you're radiating a different type of energy, and that's what is attracting a lot more harmony, beauty, and creation in your life in this month. Aries, please. Yes, we have choices, knowledge, and illumination, and that again corresponds with the Magician in a way, because Magician has to learn a lot. Even the Eight of Pentacles, they have to learn so much in order to keep going and keep progressing each and every day, right? Many times we don't learn even one thing a day. That's such a shame because there's so much to know. But the Magician and the Eight of Pentacles here talks, along with this here, is talking about you taking the time to learn more about whatever you do. You're finding perhaps new interests in the field that you already are in, or finding a renewed passion for your existing hobbies, and you just want to get better at it for some reason. But again, I would say third house is kind of taking the communication and thinking about things a lot, and also taking courses. What else did we have? We have friendship and gratitude. Yeah, this gratefulness, perhaps you're working with gratitude affirmations. That would be, I'm grateful that, fill in the blanks of a future thing that is not here yet. You're thanking in advance, basically. So, for example, thank you, universe, for my new source of income. You know, when you are looking for a job. So you have to write, I am grateful for something, 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 and kind of mix in things that already have happened for it to be more believable to your mind as well. Okay. And you might also be very thankful for the people that you're surrounded with. If you're taking a course with other people, then you're really happy with the team that you have. And we have prosperity and compassion as well. So you're progressing from this point on. There's a lot more prosperous energy taking place, and you're very thankful for all that already is and all that is bound to come for you in the future. I see you taking a very positive attitude this month, so I'm inclined to say that this Tower is more of an epiphany combined with the Hanged Man. And also we have knowledge and illumination, so it's sort of like something that has been bugging you for a while, or something that you have wanted to deal with but you haven't gotten around to it. Mars going retro is kind of helping you take a look at that, and you're like, thank goodness I had this chance. So thanks, universe, I'm really happy with this, and now I'm going to continue working on that particular project behind the scenes till it is ready for the public eye or for further expansion. Okay, let's get your astro dice. We have the 12th house, we have North Node and Aquarius. Okay, so your North Node would be your money sector. 12th house would be talking about surrendering and taking another look at things. By the way, 1212, that could be numbers that you see repeating. And 111, because we have Aquarius, that would be the 11th sign, and Magician 1, Page of Pentacles is the 11th card as well. So Aquarius would be talking about looking at where you limit yourself, your own freedom. And why are you doing this again? There is a reevaluation of those things, and that enables you to move towards a greater sense of fulfillment that the North Node represents, and also enhance your stability in innovative ways in terms of your finances and sense of self-worth as well. So that's what I have for you, Aries. Thank you so much for being here. I really hope the reading resonated and helps you out for the month ahead. Stay tuned for the eclipse specific video, and also check out the Scorpio eclipse video as well if you want. I hope to see you again. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, because it really helps grow the channel. If you want a personal reading, you can reach me via Etsy. The link is in the description box and the comment below. See you again. Take care. Bye.